What is going on? My name is Coach Francis and welcome to the free training, the 90-day blueprint to get to your dream body. Like I said, my name is Coach Francis and I am the head coach and the owner of the Aesthetic Dream, where we have helped hundreds of people get to their dream body just like you. Short backstory about me, I live in the beautiful San Diego, California. I started off my fitness journey not really liking about how I looked. I was very insecure, hated the way I looked, hated the way my body looked. Never really was a fan of taking my shirt off, even at the beach with my family. I hated the way it looked. I would even cover up with a towel every time we would take pictures. And this led to eating disorders, to eating food with no salt, barely eating any food. Honestly, this was mainly because of the diet culture that social media was pushing out nowadays, where I thought that in order to get results, I had to actually cut out salt, barely eat any carbs, or barely eat any food, do a lot of cardio. Obviously, this is not the case. Having went through that, I put my all into the Aesthetic Dream Fit and making sure that everything that I went through and did things wrong, you wouldn't have to go through yourself. Now, I am the head coach of the Aesthetic Dream Fit, where we've helped hundreds of people get to their dream body. I'm a certified nutrition coach, certified in exercise science, and I'm now a competitive men's physique bodybuilder. Whether you're trying to lose weight, whether you're trying to look shredded, whether you're trying to gain muscle, or all of the above, this training will help you out a lot, so make sure to get your pen and paper out. Let's go ahead and get started. What is going on? Welcome to the free training, the 90-day blueprint to your dream body. First things first, I want to talk about basically what you're going to be doing. Right now, you better have a pen and paper out because you will be getting so much value for you to actually get to your dream body. If you haven't, pause this video right now and make sure to get your pen and paper out because you will be taking some notes for you to actually understand what it actually will take for you to get to your dream body. Now you've got your notes, let's go ahead and get started with this. Who is this training for? This training is for busy men and women who feel stuck trying to lose body fat. This is for busy men and women looking to get to their dream body without having to cut out the foods they actually love. This is for men and women who've tried it all but just want a final solution. Those who want to get to their dream body but don't know where to start and have no structure when it comes to their training and their diet and doing it properly. And also for those who are already experienced fitness people who keep hitting plateaus. I want to talk to you guys just about how this works because this is the exact strategy that we use for my client JR, who's gotten through the transformation within 3 months. Also for my client Eddie, who's lost over 120 pounds while eating more food. Also for my client Fernando, who's lost over 25 pounds again, while eating more food. There's Jaya, who's lost fat and gained muscle together. I want to talk to you guys about basically how this works and basically what the goal is for you to actually lose fat consistently. The goal for this training is for you to lose fat consistently and actually keep it off. The goal for this training is for you to gain confidence, be comfortable in your own skin if you don't feel like that, to get to your dream body without hours of cardio and food deprivation, to actually see progress week by week in the mirror and not be able to hit plateaus. What I'm about to show you is our 4-pillar process for a successful fitness journey. So this is a science-based proven structure that's helped over 450 people get to their dream body. In the next few minutes, you will learn why most people have unsuccessful fitness transformations, the 4 pillars for a successful fitness transformation, what they are and why they're so important, and our exact strategy that gets busy men and women just like you to get to your dream body without hitting plateaus. And also some of the most common questions that we get asked: what if I barely have time? What if I have a job? What if I have kids? And things like that. First things first, who the hell am I? I want to talk about my story first. So 2015, I was a very, very insecure kid. That's pretty much when I started my entire fitness journey. For me, in the beginning, the reason why I got started was I really hated the way I looked. For me, it was even to the point where, I would go to the beach or the pool and I would cover up with a towel, even if I was just with family, just because that's how much I hated the way I looked. Looking at myself in the mirror and not really liking what I saw in the mirror. When I got started with my fitness journey, I did so much things wrong, but I fell in love. Fitness was actually my first love. I researched and got obsessed with it, and it's all I did 24/7. When I say 24/7, 24/7. I would go after school and just research and make sure that I was hitting the gym like 3 hours, which now I know that is not the case. Right now, I'm out of the gym by like 45 minutes after. In the beginning, I thought the more work I did was more results I get, which is honestly completely false. 2017, I started posting my transformation story online. I've helped about 5 close friends of mine get their transformation. One friend lost 50 pounds, one friend lost 25 pounds, and another friend muscle gain. And that's when I got certified in exercise nutrition coaching, started my online coaching, and moved to Southern California, San Diego. Present day today, I am a men's physique competitor. I'm now running the Aesthetic Dream coaching full time, and we've transformed over 450 people through the Aesthetic Dream transformation program. I now live in San Diego, the beautiful San Diego, California, with my wife, Angela. I want to talk about some of the hundreds of successful transformations that we've went through in the past. This is my client, JR. He's actually still in this transformation program right now, but this was just in 3 months. So me and my client, JR, he's lost 14 pounds while gaining muscle and toned up.
The thing with JR is he has kids, a girl, and a full-time job, and achieved this in just 3 months, even with all of that. He did it for years on his own, and now just after 3 months of setting up his nutrition perfectly and training perfectly, he's gotten to the picture on the right. Again, these are real life people with real life transformations. If you guys want to see JR, this is an Instagram down below, jr.rose.5. Meet my client Eddie, who's lost over 120 pounds, and this is him coming from a beginner. Eddie is different because he's tried other fitness programs in the past with in-person trainers, and they actually failed him. He took a risk, he took a leap of faith in joining us, invested, even though he didn't have much money to start with. He came into the program eating only 1,000 calories. To give you guys some context what 1,000 calories is, my wife Angela, she's a 120-pound girl, and she eats over 2,000 calories a day. Eddie, on the left, he was 380 pounds and only eating 1,000 calories. And that's because he messed up his metabolism by eating way too low. And he was in a constant cycle of binging. Now, we fixed his diet, we fixed his metabolism. He got up to 3,600 calories daily, eating a lot of good food, and lost 120 pounds over, and is more confident than ever. Like I said, real life people and real life results. If you guys want to see his Instagram, it's compod.eddie6 at the bottom right here. Meet my client Christian, who's lost over 40 pounds while gaining muscle. When Christian first came to me, he was already lifting for years on his own, like watching YouTube videos, TikTok influencers, TikTok advice from influencers, but that was not getting the progress that he wanted. Now, since he's joined, he's lost over 40 pounds and learned the true science of nutrition, so he doesn't have to hire anybody ever again or listen to those, bullshit TikTok influencers, Instagram influencers that really don't give any good advice. Again, real life people, real life results. Instagram's gonna be down below. Christian AP3. That is his Instagram. Meet my client Bennett. With Bennett, his main goal was actually gaining muscle, and he was really, really struggling with that. And he's gained 30 pounds plus with lean muscle. And with Bennett, he's a guitar player. He's made an incredible transformation. He went from 127 pounds to 160 pounds. In the beginning, Bennett talked to me about his confidence issues in the gym, going through a rough patch mentally, and wanted to kick his old habits. Now he has gained over 30 pounds of lean mass and is more confident than ever. His Instagram is going to be down below. Like I said, real life people with real life results. Instagram is down below. It's Bennett Hole Guitar, as you guys can see right there. But let's talk about why the fitness industry has failed you. Number one is the yo-yo diet, keto diets, intermittent fasting, paleo diets, all these yo-yo dieting, quick fix pills. Everyone wanting a pill or a quick result. Supplement companies marketing their supplement to fix everything. Take this test booster, take this fat burning pill. Simply not true. The fitness industry myths. Carbs after 8 p.m. are bad. Carbs are bad. Do a lot of cardio. This is all a scam. And obviously the personal training scam. We will be talking about all of these. I want to talk to you guys about the vicious dieting cycle first, because I'm sure a lot of you guys have went through this in the past or know somebody who's went through this. First, on the right, on the red, it says diet. That's when they start their diet. They start keto, whatever it is. They drop their calories super low. Yes, you might lose weight for a bit, but you go through a famine response. You lose weight from lean muscle and fats, not just fat, you actually lose muscle too. You reduce your metabolic rate, just like what happened to Eddie. That's why he was eating only 1,000 calories a day and was still not losing weight. And you have an increase in fat storage. And then you get so hungry that you fall off. After that, you get a feast response. Your body is literally in starvation mode. It wants to eat everything inside. All you can think about is food. Your metabolism is low, you lose muscle, and you regain the weight from fat. And then you repeat, you get overweight again, and you diet again. You find a new diet, shiny object syndrome on the internet. Some TikTok influencer said this new tea. It just goes to repeat and over and over and over, and this is why people do not lose weight and actually keep it off. Let's talk about the most common paths that you might already went through. Path number one. First, you start unhappy, unconfident. Oh, you're like, I want to change now. You go online, you find some diet, and then after that, you go on TikTok, YouTube, IG, find a workout routine. Then you get some results, you fall off because it's not sustainable, and you gain all the way back, just like the vicious dieting cycle that I showed you earlier. And then you go through unsuccessful transformation. Path number two, on the other hand, you're unhappy, unconfident, you want to change now. Then you go to your local supplement store, you spend $500 to $1,000 in bullshit supplements. Then you go to your local gym, you hire an in-person trainer, spending an average of $500 a week for a 30-minute training sessions a few times a week. You have to understand as well, like before we go into the next one, personal trainers are only with you for about 30 minutes a day. But what about the other rest of the 99% of the day where the actual results are made? And you can ask this too. If you've never been with a personal trainer, usually if you go to your local 24-hour fitness and you ask for a personal trainer, they're usually on their phone just telling you, oh, do one more rep, but they're not actually looking for you to actually get a transformation. They get paid by the hour. They get some results, but fall off because it's not sustainable forever. And again, it leads to the same thing, an unsuccessful transformation. And this is why the fitness industry has failed you. But there's another side of the fitness industry that they won't tell you about. And this is where we'll get into it. This is how I can help. Essentially, the goal of the program and the goal of this entire thing is to get you from point A to point B, which is going to be your next level physique. Whether you're a beginner, intermediate, advanced lifter, trying to get to the next level, the whole goal is for you to get from point A to point B. What's the gap between point A and point B, you might ask? The gap is a science-based structure and guidance. Just like Christian Perez, who's had years of experience learning through TikTok and YouTube, but he only got so far by himself, hit so many plateaus. Once we got him to a science-based structure that's been proven with hundreds of our clients, his progress got very consistent, and now he's lost 40 pounds, gained more muscle, and hit more PRs, his most confident self. When I talk about consistent progress, I'm talking about week to week. So let's talk about what the 4 pillars are for a successful fitness journey that's transformed over 400 people in this aesthetic dream. Number 1 is nutrition. Number 2 is training. Number 3 is accountability. And number 4 is education. Number 1, this is where you get your pen and paper out. Nutrition and macros. This is one of the most important things that you guys have to understand. When we talk about nutrition and macros, it's not a diet. The first thing people think about when they're like trying to lose weight, trying to diet, they're like, okay, what's the new diet? Keto, paleo, intermittent fasting, whatever it is, what's a new diet? But the problem with that is it's not sustainable. If you were to tell me, okay, Francis, I can do keto, I'll be like, okay, are you telling me that you can never have a piece of rice or a piece of bread or a piece of pizza or a piece of cake for the rest of your life? If you can't do the diet for the rest of your life, then it's not for you, because eventually you will end up eating something else that's off of the diet, and then you will gain the weight back. So it's not a diet. What you have to understand, write this down, everything is about energy balance. Again, everything is about energy balance. That means calories in versus calories out. The main thing about losing weight is burning more calories than you consume. Yo-yo dieting is not sustainable. So what do I mean by this? If you are trying to lose weight, you have to be burning more calories than you consume. That means you're going to be on the calorie deficit. If you're trying to gain weight, you have to be in a calorie surplus. That means eating more calories than you actually burn. That's how you gain weight. And how to lose weight is being on a calorie deficit, burning more calories than you consume. Step by step right here. Step number 1 is get MyFitnessPal. Step number 2 is get in a calorie deficit. If you're cutting, if you're gaining muscle, be in a calorie surplus. Step number 3 is hit 1 gram of protein per pound of your body weight or lean body mass. If you're a super overweight person, then this rule doesn't apply to you. But if you're a person who's generally lean, but also you have some fat on you, that's totally fine. Let's say you're 220 pounds and you have some muscle, a little bit maybe, and you're overweight a little bit as well. That's totally fine. You can hit 220 grams of protein per day. Again, everything is about energy balance and calories in versus calories out. Make sure that you're in a calorie deficit if you are tracking your nutrition and macros. Number 2 is the training. One thing you guys have to understand about training is more is not always better. You need to have productive workouts. Again, what I used to think, like I said earlier in the training video, what I used to think was I should be working out hours and hours and hours. If this guy's working out an hour and a half and he's really big, I can get way bigger than him if I hit 3 hours in the workout. That's simply not true, because now I've reached my dream body. I'm a men's physique competitor and I'm out of the gym by 45 minutes. The reason why is because it's productive workouts. If you were to tell me, hey, I've been studying for 12 hours for this test, but where you were actually studying and where it actually was effective was just 1 hour of the 12 hours, it's going to be the same thing. You need to make sure that you're having productive workouts. That's all that matters. The time doesn't really matter. You need to have productive workouts. What I mean by this is you weightlifting and sticking to 4 to 6 exercises and focusing on building strength and focusing on progressive overload. Okay, write this down. Progressive overload dictates if you actually have a productive workout. Everyone's bodies are different. Everyone's goals are different. You won't have the same program as an intermediate or advanced person. You're not supposed to have the same program for that favorite influencer of yours that's selling the same program to all of their followers. If somebody's trying to gain a booty, you're not gonna have the same program. If you're a guy trying to lose weight, you're not gonna have the same program as that girl. Or if it's vice versa, if you're a girl trying to get a booty, you're not gonna be having the same program as somebody who's trying to build muscle and become a bodybuilder. It does not make sense. You need 4 or 6 exercises every single workout that are actually going to get you to your goals. And if you want to do cardio, you could do it after, but it's not necessary. But realistically, if you were to do cardio, just warm up just a little bit, just break a sweat in the beginning, and then you do cardio after your workouts. Number 3 is accountability. This is the most important thing. This is especially most important for men because a lot of men have egos. A lot of men have this lone wolf mentality where it's like, I can do it on my own. I can do it on my own. And this is what keeps them from getting to their dream body. The reason why, for example, students do good at school is because they had accountability. Number 1, maybe they had their parents. Number 2, maybe they had their teachers, their coach telling them what to do. But as an adult, we graduate, we get a job, maybe we have kids, and things like that. We get too busy. Now we don't have accountability. If we want to try to lose weight, we don't have accountability. You can get an accountability partner. This is also a suggestion, but also isn't sustainable because realistically, if you think about it like this, you get your best friend, you're like, yo, let's go to the gym together. What if one day they're busy or one day they fall off track? It's usually what we tend to see with a lot of people with accountability partners is either you fall off track or your gym partner falls off track. That's why it's not really sustainable. That's why it's really important as well to have a coach, because nobody's too good to not have a coach. Mr. Olympia, Chris Bumstead, the best physique in the world, he has a coach. I've helped over 450 people and I have a coach. My coach, he has a coach. That coach, he has a coach. So you get the point. That's why what I'm saying, if you actually want to get to your goal and you want to make a successful transformation, you need accountability. Everybody who's had a great transformation and actually kept their transformation had a coach. I'm not talking about your uncle who's lost 30 pounds from keto and gained half of it back and more back. I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about the people who's actually made an incredible transformation. Those are the people that actually has a coach. You'll notice that. Last thing is education. One thing you guys have to understand is in order for you to only get to your transformation, you actually need education. The reason why is because getting the transformation is easy. You can lose a few pounds here, you lose a few pounds here. Maybe you're in the program, you lose a few pounds there. But to actually keep it, you actually have to learn how your body works. Because think about it like this. If I was your coach telling you exactly what to do, eat this, do this, eat this, do this, you get your transformation. By the end of the program, you go off on your own. How are you going to know what to do when you want to keep your body? It doesn't make sense. You need to be able to learn how your body works. That way you won't ever need a coach ever again. Everyone needs at least a base knowledge of fitness to keep their transformation. I'm not saying you need to know everything about it, but just a base knowledge of your own body. I have bad and good news. I'll start with the good news. The good news is I've given you all this information and you can just pause this video and run off with it and take this information with you and try to do it on your own. The bad news is most people who do this end up falling off track because number one, they don't have accountability. Number two, they don't actually know how to implement that in their life. So I've given you all the information. You can run off it on your own. But bad news is a lot of people, they don't actually go through with it. So now you have two choices. Figure it out on your own, which is high risk. You might waste years and energy and learn the wrong things. Number two is we do it together. This is lower risk because we've had successful transformations with every single type of people working 12-hour shifts as construction workers, people having kids, a wife, XYZ. We've had successful transformations with every single person because it's personalized. And number two, you actually get to save years of your life of doing the wrong things and you save time. So I want to show you guys some results of normal, everyday, busy working people just like you who took the leap of faith, invested in themselves, and actually dropped their ego and got help. Thank you, brother. It means a lot. I'm just lost for words for myself right now. The journey is everything to me now. I feel full of happiness, confidence, love in my heart, man. That's because I went through this process and coming out on top of it. The journey and you, the program has completely changed my entire life. This is the most fittest and leanest I've ever looked. I'm super proud of myself for being disciplined. I wouldn't be able to have that quality if it wasn't for your program. The blueprint you guys gave me on how to have a good mindset mentally and physically, I will be forever grateful for. I'll make even more progress, brother. I would always love to share it with you and you can share it with the program. All love. I feel more muscular and leaner every single day and week. And it's unbelievable. I feel like a whole new person where I started in the beginning. It's truly insane. It makes me really happy when I reread all the transformation and also just like clients' messages. Thank you for everything you've done and not giving up on me. Join. I haven't looked like this since so long. I just cannot thank you enough. I'm so happy compared to a month ago. Just a month, right? And it's crazy. Can't wait for what's coming. Holy bro, these pants used to fit tight during high school. Holy shit, that's insane. Yes, bro. Got these 42s I got around last year. I can't fit my whole forearm down them. That's crazy. I was like, that's my bad, bro. Now you gotta get new pants. Hey, brother, I just wanted to share how I've been feeling looking lately with you. I'm just shocked to see myself like gaining this much muscle, losing the fat that I've always wanted to lose. It feels so great. I can't believe it. Sometimes it's truly a blessing. The first picture is just 7 days out from each other. I feel improvements every week. It's insane. My waist is getting smaller and I just feel overall entire body shape coming into a great form. Thanks for changing my life, man. I'm going to keep pushing it. Today, I wore these jeans. I had stopped wearing them because they were getting pretty tight and OMG, there were spaces everyone made me feel so much better and way more motivated. I should have started sooner. I'm telling you, this whole journey has been so life-changing and it's just great. The confidence is just boosting more than ever. These are just some other screenshots from the Aesthetic Dream clients. I'm super excited to share these with you. The reason why I want to show you this is I want to let you know that there is hope. You can live that life that you want, be confident, take off your shirt, wear whatever you want, and remember, one decision can change your life forever. That's what changed my life. All you need to do is take a leap of faith. Common questions that we have is, what if I'm busy and I don't have time? This is one of the main things. When it comes to making a transformation, a lot of people have this misconception that everyone who's made a transformation just have so much time. But all these people that you've seen all have jobs, all have responsibilities, all have wives, husbands, kids, XYZ. Everyone has the exact same 24 hours as you. It's all about just making it productive. If you can commit to at least 3 days in the gym for about 45 minutes, then you are good. But I've never been to a gym. As you guys saw, as Eddie lost 120 pounds, he's never been in the gym. He's never been consistent with it at all. But that's why we are here to teach you everything from the start to finish. And what if I already have experience? Christian right here on the right has been doing it for years on his own, and he's got to a certain point, but he's never went through a successful transformation himself because he got to a certain point by himself, learning through TikTok, YouTube, things like that. And their Jay on the left had the same exact story where he did it on his own for years, but he just joined because he really wanted to get to that next level. So I want to talk to you guys about how your next process should be in the transformation program when you join. Week 1, we will deep dive into your nutrition, foods that you actually enjoy, and implement into your daily habits so you're able to eat more food while achieving your goals. Week number 2, we deep dive into your training and programming, having your program set up to your weak points, and this is where physical changes start to appear. Week number 3, we implement daily mindset routines, fully shift your old habits and create new ones that actually last. Obviously keep you accountable. And in week number 4, you will see very, very, very visible results. Strength is going to go up in the gym. New habits are sustainable or built. And all the old habits are starting to die off. And now you will be building your badass physique. Your next steps. As for your next steps in the program, this is what you should be doing. If you are actually serious about making this transformation for yourself, DM me the word shred on my Instagram or email it back to me. Email me the word shred and we can see if you are actually good for the transformation program. If you're actually committed about this, then we will set up a call, see where you're at, see if it's actually a good fit for you. And if not, that's totally fine. I'll be able to send you an ebook, help you out from there as well, completely for free. Just so you know, if you take a leap investing in the Aesthetic Dream Transformation program, we are your coaches. Me on the left, that is Coach Francis. I am certified in exercise nutrition. I am a men's physique competitor and also a nutrition coach. Coach Carson on the right, as you guys can see, looking very fucking jacked. He's actually won competition in Missouri, first place, an NPC show, and he's also a certified personal trainer. And what you guys have to understand as well with us is we are going to be your biggest cheerleaders when you're winning. We're going to be there with you one-on-one coaching through every step of the day, texting you on a day-to-day basis, seeing where you're at, if you actually did your workout to make sure that you're actually hitting your goals on a day-to-day basis. But on the other hand, we're also going to be the ones to call you out and keep you accountable when you're not doing your shit. And that's why this works, is because we have an equal balance of both to make sure that you actually get to your goal, not only being the cheerleader, but also the person to call you out to make sure that you actually 100% get to your goal. This is why we've helped over 450 people in the Aesthetic Dream get to their dream body. And that's the thing too. What you guys have to understand is we only take in people who are actually committed to make this a long-term transformation for them. So if you feel like that is you, again, we're not taking in everybody. We are only taking in people who are actually serious about making this transformation. Then book a call with us. Again, your next steps will be booking a call with us. If you are actually serious about this, actually serious about making this transformation for yourself, then DM me the word shred. We can see if you're a good fit. We can hop on a quick call, 5 to 10 minutes, see where you're at, see where you want to be. If we can actually help you, then we go through with the transformation program. We can actually help you in any other way. We'll send you a free ebook, something like that. Again, DM me the word shred if you're actually serious about this, or email me the word shred and also let us know that you want to book a call. Other than that, hopefully you had an absolutely amazing day and you got a lot of value from this. Peace.